download not the problem. I was asked about how do I receive my downloads. The same way anybody see their downloads, but according to how well we pay attention and how well we know ourselves and know how to translate the energy, the signs, the symbols, the nudges, the glimpses, the sensations, the stimulations, the touches that we be feeling, that we be experiencing, that we be hearing. In the midst of the distraction. Chip, get out the bowl. Cause he already ate. But he know I'm recording right now. See, those of us, or those of y'all who have been rocking with me, y'all aware of Chip and Dale and some of their tactics. If you are new, you're gonna get familiar with Chip and Dale. And those of you who are new, welcome. My new subscribers, welcome. And welcome back. Yeah, the distractions we gotta get past. It's a lot we gotta get past to get through. And a lot of us had to figure it out through some of the roughest and toughest things, the resistance. But as soon as we figured out that being in resistance only made things worse, we began to be able to release and let go, to alleviate some of the energies that we have to work out, work through, work within, integrate, balance, and harmonize. It's Libra season. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health, and wholeness. To be better, we're going to have to know how to listen. And to be a better listener, we're going to have to know how to quiet the noise. So, I get my downloads like anybody else. It ain't a point in time in the life of our mind. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. There's not a point in time in the life of our mind that we're not talking to ourselves. And if we're not talking to ourselves, something or somebody talking to us inside this thing that we call our head. So there's not a moment of time that we're not talking to ourselves. The thing is, what are we paying attention to when all the noise going on, when all the chatter going on? See, to be a better listener, you gotta be able to quiet the noise. And when you quiet the chatter, you can clearly hear yourself, speak to yourself. And then the more you discipline yourself to hear yourself, the clearer it get. And then over time, you're able to get your journal, or get a pad, or get a piece of paper, and start translating. You know, it's not always words. You know, that's why I went through different things in the beginning, because it's not always words. It's not always feelings. It's not always impulses. I can't tell you how your download is gonna come, but I can tell you that they always coming. in a moment of time that yourself not talking to yourself. The thing is, a lot of us just can't hear because we got too much other noise going on. You hear me? I can't go no further without saluting the spiritual healers. And without the spiritual healers, without the spiritual healers, we couldn't have spiritual healers without spiritual haters, so I gotta salute y'all too. Because we couldn't have did it without y'all. See, anybody who gotta do this work, anybody who doing this work, and anybody who have did this work, we gotta do this work. Through opposition, we're gonna have to do this work. In the face of opposition, we're gonna have to do this work. In the midst of opposition, You hear me? Also, you don't become an enemy of yourself. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. But it ain't no competition to be loved. You hear me? See, when you start letting the people who gave you the lessons, I want y'all to catch this. When you start letting the people who gave you the lessons but missed the lessons that they were supposed to learn with you, know that they can't play in your energy, with your time, and through your efforts. They're not gonna like you. And I'm here to tell y'all, don't expect them to. You hear me? But no, things will be balanced out until everything is balanced out. I want y'all to listen. Things will be balanced out until everything is balanced out. We're in Libra season. Justice. Because if you ain't doing better when you knew better, if you ain't do better when you knew better, that was the test. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. If you ain't do better when you knew better, and a lot of us knew better, and those of us who knew better, we did better with what we knew. But for those who didn't do better when you knew better, that was the test. You can grade yourself by what you just heard, or whenever you come across this message and hear what you're gonna hear when you come across the message. You can judge yourself. Because justice is about Judgment Day. If you got good things happening in your life, for once. Because I know for some of us, it feel like nothing good ain't never happened because we don't miss a lot of good things. It probably was small. But some of us may feel like we ain't had something good happen in so long. And I can relate. I used to be there until I started learning how to pay attention to the small things. But if you got good things happening in your life for once, because I know how that feels for some of us. Don't be out here feeling sorry about how others feel, about how you doing now that you're doing better than you've been doing. It's pitiful. For once, them pitiful type of people. But it's pitiful that people rather see you doing or see you being broke down than being better. But we got them type of people on the planet. And at the same time, people rather see you being broke down than being better. You're gonna have people that try to attract you while they doing it. You hear me? But things will be balanced out until everything is balanced out. See, we are all flowers in this garden. This life stream, this life stream, this garden of life. We are all flowers. And change can happen in a heartbeat. All you gotta do is change your mind. But some things require time. Some things require discipline. Some things require effort. Some things require attention. Some things require detail. Some things require maturity. Some things require a different type of attitude. If you plant good seeds, give them time to grow. Trust your work. If you plant good seeds, give them time to grow. Trust your work. You want to trust your work? Right. To truth tellers and the job we got, cycle breakers and the job we got, the old souls and the mission that we here to do. See, our mission ain't as easy as we make it look. Y'all don't see the work behind the scene. And the only way you'll know the work behind the scene is if you're doing the work behind the scene. You don't listen, you're going to miss it. Why do I say that? See, because if you're a truth teller, or if you're a truth seeker, and you ran into a truth teller, you'll resonate with when I say they love us until we got to call them on their bullshit. They love us until we got to call them on their bullshit. And I know how that feels, but I thank my master teachers. I thank my master instructors. I thank my master elders. I thank my master ancestors, pardon me. They love us until it's time for us to call them on their bullshit. Y'all know how many people I know like that? Once we gotta call them on their bullshit, then we see who they really is. And a lot of them, you're gonna have to. Then they don't fuck with us. Or at least, that's what be said behind our back. See, it's always the ones. It's always the ones that we were birthed to assist. We've been born, a lot of us been born into these family dynamics. to break cycles that can never be broken unless we had been birthed in them. So I say that to say it be the same ones that we was sent here to assist, that we birthed in the family dynamics, and the friend dynamics, and the social dynamics, and the environmental dynamics to assist in their soul expansion as spiritual beings. That be the same ones that want us out the way. And some will go to any extent to get you out the way. You hear me? It ain't got nobody to blame but ourselves. I ain't got nobody to blame but myself. Who you got to blame? If we all play a part, if we all got a part, who you got to blame? If we all got a talent, if we all got a gift, if we all got a skill, who do you have to blame? If I bring light and I give light, who do you have to blame? I ain't here to blame you. But I'm here to help you raise yourself. See, we ain't gonna like everything that the truth tellers may reveal to us. I know I did. But I understand the role even before I knew it was a role that I was gonna it was a role that I was gonna one day be walking. But I respect it. I respect it, even when I ain't understand it. We ain't gonna always like what's revealed to us. But at the same time, everybody want real to real appear. Everybody want real until real is heard. Everybody want real until real is felt. Everybody want real until real is spoke. And then once they show you how fake you been, nobody want real no more. This is the type of world we in. You hear me? So I reflect my own narrative, because everything fake for the most part. Everything fake. And when you know your worth, you're gonna have to add tax. When you know your worth, you hear me? You're gonna have to add tax. And maybe a little something. You heard? I forgot y'all card yesterday. Okay. New beginnings. When you know your worth, you're gonna have to add tax. I say a lot of things, so you're gonna have to be listening. Each and every step, each and every journey, each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, in your message, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. But be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered, contemplated, and thought about as you proceed with wisdom, awareness, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. See, I was just talking about the nudges. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times, it could be daunting, it could be tiring, it could be draining when you're faced with a new adventure or a new direction or a new challenge. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Now that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be prepared forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. You hear me? It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, to play, to love, and above all, to laugh. I love y'all. I wish all y'all well. I thank those who like the message. I thank those who share the message. I thank those who, I thank you who have subscribed once again. Don't be afraid to like, comment, and share. If you were interested in the merch, you can email me at Cosmic Consciousness, Nest as in NEST 888 at gmail.com. You hear me? We can work it out and make it happen. In your new beginning, because that's the O, the cosmic egg. In your new beginning, be better than you never been. I love y'all. Sawu.